Okay, so this is exactly the 11th time I have tried to make this video. And I'm not even joking. I'm not exaggerating at all. I have tried, this is number 11. So we'll see what happens here. I might be making number 12 in a minute. I don't know. But the first time, I didn't do it as a video, I did it as a picture. Second time, I messed up, did the same thing. The third time, I got a phone call. Fourth time, I mean, it just, weird stuff kept happening. The 10th time that I just now tried, I had my window open in my office and somebody started blowing leaves. And I could barely hear myself, so I know you couldn't hear me. But here I am, I'm being tenacious, I'm trying to get this done for you, because what I really wanted to do is I wanted to thank Dan and Rachel for letting me speak at Blogging Concentrated yesterday, and inviting me to come out for the weekend to hang with you guys. So thank you so much for that. For folks who don't know what Blogging Concentrated is, if you want to know how to monetize your blog, if you want to know how to treat your blog like a professional blog instead of just a hobby blog, you need to go to Blogging Concentrated and check this out, because these guys have something really special going on. And they do it all around the country. So you're not limited to just Atlanta. They do it everywhere, so you can check it out anywhere that you might be. Just go to bloggingconcentrated.com, check it out, and just get signed up and go. But here's really why I'm making the video, because ever since March, when I had my heart attack, I had my good days, I had my bad days. Yesterday was a not so good day. I didn't feel great all day. I have a 45-minute drive to get to the event to start with. So I get in the Jeep, start driving over, get about halfway there, and I realize I forgot my meds. So I had to drive all the way back, get my meds, and then drive all the way back out there. And I already wasn't feeling great. And that was one of the reasons that spurred me to get my meds, because I wasn't feeling great. So I did that, went over there, and I felt really bad because I was late, apologized to Dan, and I spoke later in the afternoon. I think I was on later in the day. So I didn't feel good all day. Learned some great information. I believe that you should never stop learning. You should always be learning, and school's never out for the pro is what my buddy TJ says, so I really firmly believe that. So here's what happened though. I didn't feel good all day, except for one time during the day. And that one time during the day is when I was up speaking to the Blogging Concentrated audience. I felt great. I felt energized, I felt alive, I had plenty of energy, I felt wonderful. And then after I finished speaking, got down off stage, or out, it's not a stage, it's really just a floor. So I walked right to the back of the room, and I felt drained. And if you've never spoken on stage, when you speak on stage, you're generally tired, especially when you put your heart and soul into it as much as I do. You feel tired. So I felt tired, plus I wasn't feeling well, and just downhill really quickly. So it helped me with the realization that I had a couple months ago too, when I was speaking at Matt Basak's event. So Matt, thank you so much for letting me speak at yours as well, and I appreciate all the stuff we've done and all the stuff we will do together in the future. So the two realizations I had is, man, I really like being up there. I was with my buddy Richard. We were in Vegas, and we were just hanging out, walking down the strip. We actually went to Old Town and checked it out, and we were standing there, and we were watching a band play on stage. And Richard just kind of nudged me on the shoulder and said, "Lee, you miss it, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah." And I actually got teary-eyed, and I had to walk away because I really realized I missed it. And I've been suppressing this for so long. But the fact is, I miss sharing and talking with people. That's one of the reasons I started making these videos, so I could share and talk with you about stuff. But yesterday was the final straw for me, because I realized that I really want to be doing this again. I want to be on stages talking to people again, sharing information. I've been in this business for 15 years doing online and offline marketing. So I have a lot to share, a lot of knowledge. You don't make it 15 years unless you kind of know what you're doing, right? So I would want to be on stage again. And so this is why I'm making this video. If you have an event that you need someone to speak at, I'm not a professional speaker. I'm probably going to be on stage looking something like this. So if you need me to be in a shirt and tie, ain't going to happen. Sorry, I'm not your guy. But if you don't mind me speaking on stage in a hat, a t-shirt, just being me, sharing my experiences, thoughts, and observations, I would love to be there. Now, here's what I wouldn't love. Because from 2007 to 2009, I was speaking on 2, 3, 4 stages a month. I'm never going to do that again. But I'd love to be on your stage speaking maybe once a month, maybe twice, depending on how things go. And then from there, we'll just kind of see how things evolve. So if If you're looking for somebody to be on stage, it gives me life. It gives me energy. It makes me feel fantastic to share. I'd love to do it with your audience. Just hit me up and let me know. In the meantime, Dan, Rachel, Matt, and Richard, thank you guys for helping me realize something I should have realized a long time ago, that I need to be sharing more with people. And I'm going to keep making more of these videos, and I hope to see you on stage next event we go to together.